So one of my friends in one of my survivors loss group had recommended it. She had worked with Sue before, and then when I met Sue, I was really excited to come to the retreat and to be a part of the experience. And I really trusted Sue and felt like I would get a lot out of it. I didn't really know what to expect. I knew that Sue was going to facilitate some EMDR sessions, and I was very excited about that. I had done a little bit of EMDR work back at home in the States, and I found Sue's process to be really amazing and more productive. And so that was a really welcome surprise, if you will. And I don't think I expected to have so much fun because there's a lot of joy and there's a lot of love. And when you're in a process of loss, at least for me, I tended to feel things more deeply. So I felt the joy and the love and the connection. And, Sue is really the one that, sort of facilitated and, was the conduit to creating the space. And so it's just been a really amazing experience. I wasn't really nervous about anything. I didn't know exactly what to expect. Sue uses the phrase a lot, trust the process, and I just trusted the process, and I'm really glad that I did. It was even better. The closeness of the group. We could each interact as much as we wanted. I'm an introvert, so, I would spend time on my own. This morning I went on a walk alone. And so I think it's great because if you're an introvert, you find your space. If you're an extrovert, you find your people. And it's really, you can really control how you want to experience the time here. The venue is unbelievable. Now, I think, honestly, Sue could just about take any venue and make it sacred. It's beautiful to be here in the country. And honestly, I've always wanted to come to the English countryside. And so this was just really amazing to be here. And I'm so jealous that y'all can experience this all the time. So it really is special. And all of our needs were anticipated. So it's very, very nurturing and just a wonderful space. Yeah, it's really important to feel surrounded by women who have been through a similar journey because there's a lot of stigma around suicide loss. And when you're with your people, there is no stigma. Like, we understand each other. We learn more about that our loved ones didn't choose to die. They couldn't live with the pain anymore. And we understand that in a way that other people don't understand that. And there's a lot of comfort and a lot of safety being in that space. I really found the group EMDR sessions really valuable. I wasn't exactly sure what to expect. And so we do our processing individually, and I really, really liked Sue's process, and it was really worthwhile. Yeah, after being here, there's a few things that have changed for me, and one is the ability to let go of some anger that I had towards some people, and through the EMDR sessions I was able to let go of that. So that in and of itself is very freeing. And I think the time to be in the space and to feel like, you know, Michael was here and a part of it and acknowledged was really, really beautiful. Well, it was really reaffirming to be a part of the community that we built while we were here, and you know, just to feel supported in such a special way. And there was just so much love and connection in the group, and that is really powerful. And that's something that I take with me. You know, it has a lasting effect beyond when I leave the retreat. The retreat is valuable to anybody that's lost a loved one to suicide. And, you know, there were people here that booked well in advance and others that made a last-minute decision to come, and every single person said it was worthwhile. So if you're hesitating, don't. It's worthwhile. You're worthwhile.